What is up YouTube, and welcome back to another RiftGuides WildRift video. I'm Kirk, and today we're going to take a look at some really spicy stuff, Heartsteel Irelia. The full tank dream keeps on going, and just utilizing Heartsteel as an item on so many bruiser or tanky or fighter champions is so unbelievably unbalanced you have no idea. So first off, I want to talk about the build in the bottom left, which I don't believe is the right build. You should still start off with a damage item and then go into Heartsteel. Then if you go for Heartsteel, you should also go for Titanic, because these items work wonderfully well in unison, especially if you also go for a green tree. Personally, I must say I'm not a fan of Grasp by Irelia. I would rather go for another rune. But yeah, this makes her so much tankier, and we have to basically just play around it. It's a very genuine possibility of doing so. We are a lot tankier than we used to be, so keep that one in mind. Playing against Jace, nice miss by the Jace here. It's just very important to survive the early game, and then once you're at level 2, you can actually play the game. Gets the hit here onto the minion, the Ignite of Jace will drop very soon, and the Grasp is doing wonderfully well here, and the Ignite will kill. Ooh, the level up of Jace, and we actually get the kill. The Jace just overstayed his welcome, and the just general awareness of the Irelia allowed her to get this kill. But yeah, if we think about this, and the first item here, it must be plated steel caps as fast as possible. It's just way too overtuned to get these boots here, because it completely negates the laning phase of Jace. So now we have additional armor and physical damage reduction against a champion that preys on the weak, that wants to snowball and put the enemy into the dirt, and with this it just gets so much easier. Now, why Heartsteel in this context, in this game? I think going for Trinity Force is more than fine as a first item. I do not necessarily believe that you need more damage to kill the Jace. You will be fine with base damage. You'll take a lot of time killing him though. You might not just insta-kill him as you'd normally do, but yeah. Historically speaking though, Gluttonous Grease are one of the biggest power spikes Irelia can have, since she utilizes so much of these boots for free. Nice second ability mitigating so much of the burst damage of Jace. But quickly talking about Gluttonous Grease. Gluttonous Grease provides you with Omnivamp, means physical healing and magical healing as well. Like, you deal physical damage, you heal off that damage, you deal magical damage, you heal off that damage. And Irelia has a big hybrid profile in terms of damage. And with these boots and the bonus AD, she turns into a real monster and powerhouse. Misses the ultimate here, really questionable. Gets a Grasp proc for her troubles, walks back and forth, has to pick up the fruit here because she's out of mana, and then we can go back for another potential play. Jace, I don't know what you're doing, but that is definitely not it, because you have to sidestep now as you walk close. And then whatever you do now, you're just dead. Jace just doesn't have the damage to deal with Irelia at this point, after making so many mistakes in sequence. He will just get stat checked for free. If the lane turns out different and the Jace plays different with a different rune setup, it could look so much different. Because I believe if you play top lane or barrel lane Jace into a bruiser, PTA, like press the attack or empowerment, it's just a superior rune because it grants you so much more extra damage. So now we are slowly itemizing into our Heartsteel, granting us more HP since we're already in the lead. Now it's completely fine. But again, if we look at the full build, like, it really needs to have Titanic Hydra. You're missing out on so much consistent damage. I do not think you want to miss out on that one at all. Goes for a dive here, doesn't get the Q reset. Jace tries to insect with the Q, and we get the kill here, but we will most likely die. Yep, we do die, sadly. That is kind of tough here, because we just overforced this play. Maybe the Irelia player is used to dealing more damage. But yeah, you saw that there was a severe lack of damage in a sense of burst, as well as mismanaging the first ability's cooldown, because if it goes any other way, that you get the reset on your first ability, I think this play becomes so much easier, and the Jace just dies. But yeah, coming back to the idea why you're playing this build, or a similar build to this, okay? Why Heartsteel on Irelia? So, if it's me, I would prefer a damage item on your first item, and then you go for Heartsteel afterwards. The reason why Heartsteel is such a powerful item is Irelia is a champion that is very powerful early and mid, but finds it troublesome to play late game because she simply dies, right? One mistake and you simply die. To counteract this, you obviously have the tool of just getting tankier yourself. You can just have the power of Heartsteel, granting you more health over the course of the game, making you so much tankier because the item is providing you easily with a value of 1400 health through a game. So many times, like consistently. And no other item provides you with the value of 1400 health, and then the bonus damage of the item also comes into play, as well as the scaling with other items. If you purchase defensive items on top, for example, let's say Starrick's Gauge, it's an item that grants you a shield that depends on your bonus health, and Heartsteel will provide you with 700 bonus health from the item itself, plus all the stacks, so you gain a shield of 75% of that health you have when you get low. The bonus damage of Titanic also comes into play. Nice hit by the E ability, nice ultimate here, and now the chase down continues. No reset on the first ability. Leona goes in, picks up a free kill here. It's too tanky, we just get so many Heartsteel stacks. And we're out. Uh-oh, needs to be careful. The Morgana puddle. This was so close. You will barely get any gold from this, but you'll break up a mid lane if it has like 2400 health left. And yeah, we pick up a Phage here for Trinity Force. We have Sheen, very powerful item for us. And now the Irelia is looking for a proactive play on the other side of the map, with the lane being in the state as it is. Dragon is up, so she wants to be here for a potential fight. I don't know why the enemy is even thinking about going for Dragon, because yeah, that's just like, look, the Irelia doesn't really have damage items, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because she's so far ahead and has so much HP that she can just go in and auto-attack people to death with the passive and the bonus magic damage she has, that it becomes an insurmountable task for the enemy to kill you. And that is the entire idea behind Heartsteel on certain champions that otherwise would have trouble actually surviving as the game goes on. And that one did not stun. That is a scam. That is an absolute scamass by Riot Games. Twisted Fate picking up the top wave, but leaving the Jace to gain so many mid lane platings. Nice done by the Leona. And we get a free kill here. Do we get the Heartsteel stack? Yes, I think we do. 224. And yeah, this rotation in total just actually lost us so much more, because nobody reacted properly and we didn't reset and we tried to go for more. Now the Jace got actually an entire mid lane tower and another entire mid lane tower. So the Jace actually got so much money out of this for no reason, because the rotation we went for extended for such a long period of time that the enemy was allowed to just gain so much more gold. And he jumps through the jungle to get the reset on his passive. Again, gets the kill here. One teammate dies, he will get another Heartsteel stack, 265 stacks at 8 minutes. So the item alone right now is getting close to another 1000 gold in value, because 150 health is 500 gold in value, 300 therefore 1000, and we're getting close with the next stack. We are on at least 1000 gold of extra value that you gain for free. Now think about this, that Grasp in this case, even though I'm not a Grasp fan here, adds even more value to this because it grants you even more HP as well as Overgrowth. Now not having Titanic is, I think, a real big mistake. In this build, there should be a Titanic. There should be. Because it would add so much more damage, from my perspective. So much more burst damage with the HP you reach. Places the E ability. What is happening? Getting super trigger happy here. But what I did like, placing your third ability in Fog of War on the river, and then walking into the lane using a minion as a proxy target to dash onto. And then as you get close to the enemy, they're feeling threatened, they have to start dancing, and if they do not dance, they'll just eventually die. And if they start dancing, they'll eventually die as well. So they're already in lose-lose situations, because they do not necessarily know that your first cast of E is actually your second cast, because they haven't seen you use the first E cast in the river. Going for the Terminus now. A very interesting item pickup. I don't really know why. I mean, yes, Terminus will provide you with probably the highest possible DPS, because the enemy team isn't necessarily tanky, and therefore the Blade of the Rune King current HP damage will not do too much. Nice combo here. The mark is still on her, ultimate is being popped into the entire enemy team, and he is still alive. Any normal Irelia build with this probably instantly evaporates. Needs to be mindful though, doesn't really have the HP to keep on playing. Walks back into the puddle, nearly dies thanks to this. But second wind saves the day. Oh, Jace combo? Okay, we dodge those. And now, because we see where the Jace is, we can just walk for another wave on the other side of the map, maximizing our gold income, because our HP right now is not relevant, because we're not at risk of dying. Even picks up the little Scorpion Bro, the baby Skarner, and has a fully completed Terminus. Obviously, what we have to keep in mind, this build as of right now doesn't have any healing. The only healing you have is coming from Grasp, but you have no healing from Physical Vamp from Blade of the Rune King as of yet. You also do not have any resistances as of yet. Nothing. Misses the combo here. Zeri jumps the wall, escapes with absolute certainty here. Aatrox in the side lane. Dragon spawns in 15 seconds. Irelia now making her way up there, but Twisted Fate is already on the go. Has ultimate available as well for fast rotations, so there's no point of going for him. Nice stun here. Leona is getting caught in the front line. We used the Irelia ultimate, but the Kai'Sa walks in for the kill. Gets flashed on. Twisted Fate coming in as well. Teleports soon somewhere. The question is, where does he go to? Twisted Fate ports in the middle. Nice spell sheet by the Morgana, but the Aatrox falls while the Irelia is just in front of everyone. She is too tanky to be killed and just dances in front of them. And yeah, it's getting very, very difficult for the enemy to even do anything. Morgana doesn't have the damage, like pops the ignite to just showcase her discontent with this Irelia, but it doesn't achieve anything. The enemy team doesn't have the damage to kill him, so now we can go for even more toxic items. Goes for Gargoyle, the best item in combination with Heartsteel, because as I've said in multiple videos, you gain extra HP, yeah? And since you gain so much HP, the shield will become relatively big, and if the enemy team has burst, you just go in and pop Gargoyle immediately to tank the burst, and if the shield gets bursted, you don't deal reduced damage anymore. You still deal full damage. So Gargoyle is technically speaking a very underrated enchantment. If you want to, I could actually make a video explaining enchants in detail. I think that would actually could make sense. What do you think, guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Should I make a video like explaining enchantments properly? And if so, if the item video in general that I made, like the 2-hour one, performs better, I will plan on doing another long video explaining even more, which is very, very good for beginners and even people who played the game for a long time but didn't know certain things. Because there are a lot of secrets in WildRift. Edge of Night on the Jace here. Aatrox comes around the corner. They need to be careful though. I don't think they can just easily kill him super fast. Because you see, the damage of the Irelia is super high. Like, she's super tanky, but she also has super high damage. Minions are getting relatively low, just enough to get the minion to low HP to kill it. Gargoyle being popped, and they get another kill. And second wind stocks are rising higher and higher. And he just walks. That is a beautiful play, by the way, because it's very, like, the assumption is very close that the Jace waits in the brush to turn around for a play. He just walks into the brush to instantly sack an ability just in case the Jace does it, because it's theoretically speaking his only play. But I guess Youmuu's Ghost Play is too powerful and he just walks off into the sunset and goes for the execute. Doesn't go for the execute, but still gets multiple ultimates and a flash. He got so much from this play. And now I would have loved to see Titanic Hydra. Because look at the enemy's HP bars. Who is tankier on the enemy team? Why necessarily Blade? Why not just an item that grants you so much AD? Like at this point, you have how much HP? You have 1100 extra from your item, probably 100 extra from your grasp. It's 1200. Like you probably have like close to 4k HP. And with 4k HP, Titanic grants you a bunch of AD. And the bonus damage is also quite insane, especially synergizing pretty well with your Spellbite passive from Trinity Force. So your first Q that hits onto an enemy champion is going to hurt. Jay's trying to defend here. You can just walk up, gets the shield here, stays in the fight, tanks the tower for Ian's, goes closer, gets the Nexus damage into the face. Aatrox tries to turn, but Gargoyle is too powerful, and even tanks the Nexus, and he will fall here. But that will certainly end the game. There's no way they can defend this, right? Just hit the Nexus, guys. Hit the Nexus. It's all you have to do. I know it's fun to kill people, but how about ending the game? What? I guess. And yeah, with that we're at the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come back for more Rift Guides content. Take care and enjoy the channel, give them a like, give them a sub, and we'll see each other for more content very soon.